top 5 Miles Teller films. And let me tell you, he's really hitting another level with his roles, and Hollywood's definitely taking notice, and he's crushing it. So my number 5 film for Miles Teller is War Dogs, and this was one of his first kind of major roles that I remember. I love War Dogs. That's Todd Phillips directed that one. Bradley Cooper was involved, and a really good film with Jonah Hill.
Yep.
Number 4 is his new series, which is about the making of The Godfather, and he's Albert Cruddy, and that's the
Ruddy.
Ruddy, Albert Ruddy,
not Cruddy. Cruddy is
what a terrible.
Cruddy is the unedited version of this podcast.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Albert Ruddy, based on the experience of Albert Ruddy. But that series is super awesome. I mean, it's just a behind the scenes of Make Godfather. I mean, what else do you want in life? So he's excellent in that. Number 3 is probably his best role, pure acting, and that's Whiplash. Excellent film. A very tough watch in terms of like
tough watch.
Well, tough because it's tough watch. I mean, like it's so intense. It's so intense that it's just,
okay.
Like it's hard because it's like you definitely, it makes you feel, and which is why it was nominated for an Oscar. Actually won, didn't it? Win Best Picture?
I don't know if it won Best Picture, but
excellent film though. If you haven't seen Whiplash, check out Whiplash. And then my number 2, only because he just looked amazing in it, is Top Gun Maverick. The scene where he walks in and you're just like, holy shit, that's Goose's son right there. Like he just embodied it. And so this was a little more of a nostalgia pick, but I still thought he was excellent in it in terms of acting, the physical condition that he was in. Like all the other actors were impressed because they thought he was more of a method actor. Yep. But again, the physical component as well. It was just, and I just love the film, obviously Top Gun Maverick. That's why that's number 2. And then number 1 is there's just a scene that gets me every single time, and it's Only the Brave. But the reason why I put that number 1 is what he mentally kind of had to put himself to be this role. And it's a different kind of role from him, especially when you see him in Top Gun Maverick, and then you see him in this role where he's, more of he's a drug addict, and really a guy that hasn't figured out his life, and then he joins the most intense profession. And so
that's right.
Only the Brave is just such an excellent film, which is what got me on the Joseph Kosinski bandwagon, and I'll probably stay on it.
That's right. We had the same 5, just in a different order. War Dogs 5, Only the Brave 4.
Wow.
Only because I only saw it once, but I remember being very impressed and loving it. I just never really got around to seeing it again because there's always 97 movies to watch every week.
For sure.
Number 3, I put Maverick, just because of the same reasons you did. He looked like Goose, and he just played that character really well. Number 2, I put The Offer because I'm almost done with this series, and he's just incredible in it. The number 1 movie, his number 1 role, and it's just indisputable, is Whiplash. Whiplash is one of the best movies that I've ever seen. Like for me,
it's excellent.
It's if you haven't seen this movie, I really, really recommend you go and seeing it right now. It's like Dead Poet Society on steroids. It's like, but it's really an intense movie, as Paul was saying,
for sure.
And it's one of the more, like, from start to finish, the opening scene, understanding who the 2 main characters are within the first couple of minutes, getting a sense of that, and then the use of color throughout the movie is really quite extraordinary. And go see it. Whiplash, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like you're saying, it's just preference in terms of we had the same list, obviously.
Same list.
Preference. The only honorable mention, Project X, which is his first role, major role. Excellent film that actually took place locally here in the neighborhood. John Bear Cardiel claims that he may or may not have been at that party. There's some dispute there, but Project X, that one's a good one.